When I was at the Biennale in Italy, I was asked by a lot of the overseas artists how you could get into the Australian outback. And so when I came back to Australia, I decided that I'd actually do some research on what tours provided and whether they were suitable for artists. I travelled all around Australia looking for a place that was not only isolated, but also contained within it the spirit of nature. I wanted to find a place that would inspire not only myself to paint, but would inspire others. In my travels, I came across Arkaroola in South Australia. I grew up on the land, on an orchard, milking cows, growing our own food, growing our own fruit, and so I became intrinsically connected to the land and the landscape. It's really important that humans be connected to the land, and in a modern life I feel there's a huge disconnection between modern people and the land that supports them. I was so excited by the magic of Arkaroola, and indeed the whole of the Flinders and the Gammon ranges, that I decided to invite other artists to come with me to see if they felt the same reconnection back to the landscape. I also wanted to see if the landscape would embed itself in their souls the same way as it has in mine, and then come out in their works. I also felt we could start a mini revolution through these artists to see if that connection then would transfer through their paintings of the landscape onto the viewer, the collector, the art buyer and the general Australian public. Most of all, I love to get up in the air and look at the landscape from above. When we fly to Arkaroola, we take a Piper Navajo and fly at 6,000 to 8,000 feet, and from there we can see all the organic and abstract nature of the landscape below us. For me, I like to take photos on site. I take quite a lot of photos. I then sit and do what I call field notes, which are very small watercolour paintings done on site, which capture the forms and the shape and the important features of the landscape. I then take that all home and let it bubble away in the psyche until it comes to the surface, and then I approach the large canvases. My hope by painting the landscape is that people will want to go out there and explore for themselves, see what the outback truly is. It's not the dull, lifeless country we've been led to believe. It's not just fit for mining minerals. It's a fantastic landscape. Sorry, lost it.
Yeah, all right.
Yep.
Yep.
I travelled.
Shit!
Yeah.
So it's just an exhibition in Italy now.
Well,
it's not a very important exhibition.
No,
it could have
an
been
art
anything.
exhibition.
But it could have been in bloody
Yeah,
lolly shop.
2007 is like.
Doesn't matter.
It's too long ago.
Well, I'll say at the Florence Biennale a few years ago.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. It's a fascinating... Oh, sorry, I'll start again. I hope to get Australians to stop and start to ask the hard questions, which are...
you ready? Okay. Joy, there are certain privileges that a director has. Can you hold my hat, please? It's good to be the director.
So where's the casting couch?